Five, four, three, two, one. What's good, guys? SVR 845 in the Council of Comics. We are out here in beautiful Port Jervis. We're here to check out a local comic shop. We're in the town plaza. Looks very nice, very cool. This is about 50 minutes from where I'm from. We're gonna go in, talk to Emmett and everybody inside, and check out the comic shop. So stay tuned. Peace. Nice day out. It's a little cloudy, but it's all good. And here we are.
Well, I still have a full-time job and I live in Port Jervis, so I needed it to be close where I could be. So I'm like 3 blocks from the shop. There was another alternative, and this kind of reason why I moved here was it was a very depressed area that had some really great potential. There's sidewalks everywhere, there's parks, there's a lot of great stuff around Port Jervis, but they'd gone through a very big recession and a lot of the business left. So there was a lot of open shops. So I got rent very cheap. And that's very important when you're starting out on a shoestring to, get rent right. If you have to if you're counting on sales to make rent, in like some LA downtown, it's hard. It's hard and it's a sweat. I don't have to sweat this rent. I can always take it out of my pocket and make the rent.
I'm Josh, one of the co-owners at Haven for Heroes. Been here about 5 years now, I think. Yeah, maybe about that. Yeah, 5 of the 7, so been here quite a while. Comics actually wasn't the main reason, unfortunately, at first why I wanted to get into this. It was Magic the Gathering, and then found a love for comic books, after working here for a while, and then, wanted to become a part of it all more so. So I read my first comic, I think it was almost a year and a half after I first got hired here. So yeah, that was the first one, and it was an independent comic written by Emmett's nephew. I believe it was Saints by Sean Lewis for Image. And it was a very good book, obviously, and then I just went down the rabbit hole and was reading up to 30 comics a week at one point, so yes.
What are some of your favorite comics?
I'm a big DC guy. My family all served in the military, so my brother read Sergeant Rock. I would take his comics. The Sergeant Rock became one of my heroes. He's just one of those guys that put everybody on his shoulders, and I ended up serving also probably because I played war and army my whole childhood and read Sergeant Rock books. I really liked the art. See, also it was the 70s, so the art in war books and horror books was phenomenally better than in hero books. I know I probably could have a lot of arguments with a lot of guys, like super Kirby fans and stuff, but it was almost like fine artists doing horror books, Wrightston and Kaluta and Frazetta doing fantasy books that hero books didn't have those guys. Not to say that those guys weren't pumping out great books, but I really leaned towards really hard into that, the art.
Generally anything. I mean, like obviously we look for like key issues first. We want, you know, notable things. We see if anything stands out. If there's any big titles, you know, first appearances of like, you know, Miles and stuff are a lot of common ones you see nowadays, since, you know, all the 90s kids are now selling their collections and stuff. You see a lot of those. You know, a lot of Carnage stuff is pretty common nowadays to see in like everyone's collections that people are getting rid of. So I don't know, I just keep an eye out for like key issues and whatnot at first, and then kind of go through and I'll make like sets or runs out of things. That's always good too, to see if there's like, you know, an actual collection of like, oh, there's 1 through 10 of a series, because those are generally easier sells than, you know, issue number 5 randomly out of Y series. So those kind of things.
My name's Ryan. Work at Haven for Heroes. I've been here for around 2 months.
What are some of your favorite comics?
So currently, one of my favorite comics is Thor. I also read Swamp Thing, Batman, The Flash. So like common DC characters. I'm more of a DC person.
What's your favorite storyline?
Current storyline or in general?
Well, let's do current first.
So within like the last 10 years, Court of Owls, I would say. I liked some of the stuff they were doing in Flash with Godspeed. So like Rebirth Flash.
Nice. And old storylines?
Old storylines, Death in the Family, Batman Hush, pretty much anything Batman. Black Mirror was good, even though that's Dick Grayson.
What is some advice that you would give to new and old collectors?
Always buy what you love, because if it doesn't go up, you're not disappointed because you enjoyed the story. If you're going to do a little bit of speculation, read things, watch things, but then use your own mind to kind of try to come up with your own things. Try to be as early on the spec as you can, then you'll get the book at the cheapest price. Order your books ahead of time. If you're coming on Wednesday to get the hot book, you better come when the doors open. Because some stores will take them right off the shelves. I don't. I leave everything up till Friday evening. Some guys leave it through the weekend. We're closed Sunday, Monday, so the only thing they're really missing is, like, I take them off Friday night when we close, so it's just Saturday day that they're not up. I still offer them in the shop. Usually you get a 20% discount if I don't have to put it up on eBay. So if it's 20% discount gets it to the cover price, I'm still selling them at cover price.
Keep reading comics, please. Support your local comic shop. And if that's us, please choose us, Haven for Heroes, Port Jervis, New York. Thank you very much.
Hey, this is Emmett. Thanks for stopping by. Big shout out to the Council of Comics, doing great content and letting people know about the shops in their area.
Well, guys, we're all done here at Haven for Heroes. Thanks to Emmett, Josh, and Ryan for giving us a quick preview of the store. And it's a great shop. Get out here in Port Jervis. Make sure you go in. Haven for Heroes. Open. Spend some money. Talk to Emmett. Talk to Josh. Good people. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.